कि इस बिल पर अपने मूल्यवान सजेशन दें और इसको आज पारित करें। धन्यवाद।
Motion moved. Now motion moved. Dr. L. Hanumanthaiah, please.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, the Central Universities Amendment Bill 2022, the bill seeks to establish Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya at Vadodara in Gujarat state, amending the Central Universities Act of 2009 and the National Rail and Transport Institute will be converting into Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya. Sir, the scope of this new university, new Vishwavidyalaya, will extend beyond railways and include transport sector as a whole. So this is the second central university in the Gujarat state. And I have seen, sir, earlier also, lot of individual institutes have been converted into either center of excellence or the central universities for Gujarat only, not for other states, is one of my observations. Sir, this Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya master plan is essentially a digital platform bringing together 16 ministries, including roadways, railways, waterways, and even Udan also, which is connecting all the transport system. And it is planning and coordinated infrastructure connectivity projects for movement of people and goods and services. Sir, this university is additionally expected to provide necessary technology and research to the transport industry. This is the intention of this university. Sir, once it becomes the central university, it will enjoy greater autonomy. That is what the minister says. Is it a fact that if we observe the status of other central universities, this university will get the full autonomy or not is my question. Sir, currently this university provides BSc in Transport Technology, BBA in Transport Management, and MSc in Railway System Engineering and Integration. This is what this institute is now serving. Sir, the objective of Gati Shakti University is to support vision and goals of, as per the government, the Atmanirbhar Bharat, and provide best possible education to the people of Gujarat. Sir, I just wanted to ask one more question. What about the other parts of India where the only one institute which is into the research and which is into giving degree of BSc, MSc and BBM, people from other parts like South India, Northeast India and central part of India are not going to get the benefit of this? Whether it is extended to all parts of the country and all the students can have the admission here, and what is the mode of admission for them and how the admissions are taking place, whether the examinations are conducted across the country like CUT, like NEET is not clarified in the bill, sir. Sir, let us look at the central universities now. About this bill, the National Education Policy 2020 stressed the need for multidisciplinary approach to education within institutions. This is a very important issue to be discussed. Sir, the academicians across the country have raised the concerns that if a transport-oriented institute is converted into a central university, this does not match the multidisciplinary spirit of the national education policy. That is what the academicians say. And the academicians also observed that converting a university into a central university is just a matter of changing the name of the university, not the purpose of making the transport system across the country as a research institute. Sir, this status does not help the growth and development of the education sector. This is what the observation of the academicians. I wanted to know the answer from the minister. Sir, it is necessary for this change in nomenclature must accompany with increased public funding and autonomy. But in this bill, the public funding is missing. The autonomy is only in the saying, but not actually being done by the in the support of the bill. Sir, let us see the other central universities in the country, how they are working, whether they are enjoying the full autonomy or not. If they are not enjoying the autonomy across the country, there are about 64 central universities. Under this government, sir, the central universities have typically been criticized regarding lack of permanent staff, poor infrastructure, and poor academic governance. That is what I wanted to bring you to the notice of the Honorable Minister. Sir, this is due to ideological clash between the administration and staff, students and other agencies. Sir, we have seen in Jawaharlal Nehru University, we have seen in Jamia Millia University, Jadavpur, which are called as central universities, but these universities' administration is not up to the mark, and there is lot of criticizing the university's administration on ideological basis and administrative matters also. Sir, huge backlog vacancies are there in the central universities. The unfilled faculty vacancies in central universities is a worrying factor. Sir, the government should know, against 19,366 posts sanctioned in the central universities, 6,558 posts are not filled. And sir, this is about 33.86% of vacancies in faculties are not filled by the Government of India. Sir, the faculty engaged as on 18th July 2022, that is very recently. The answer is given in the Lok Sabha. The ADAC vacancies are 122, guest faculty is 1,931, contract basis teachers are about 1,820, re-employed who have retired are about 31. Sir, the total strength of these kind of vacancies are 3,904. Sir, let us also observe what is the reservation maintained in these central universities. Sir, I wanted to bring it to your kind notice. Number of vacant posts in the reserve category, sir, vacancies are 65.61% are not filled, especially from the reservation category and marginalized communities. Sir, number of vacant posts, general, it is 2,252, SC category it is 988, ST category it is 576, other backward classes it is 1,761, EWS it is 628 and 344 above in PWD. See, the total vacancies are 6,549, which comes to 65.61%. Sir, this is the vacant posts are in the central universities are a very serious concern, which this government has to take it seriously, and just converting an institute into a central university and not filling up any vacancies and not giving proper infrastructure will not going to solve the problems of the central universities, and also it will be a burden in the name of Central University, sir. Sir, experts have called for reforms to the governing councils of all central universities. This is a serious observation across the country, not only this. These reforms includes caps on the number of members in the governing council, requirement of social representation and involvement of the alumni is another important issue which they have raised. Sir, why this is required is another important question. Sir, the same kind of ideological thinking people are in the governing council, so the governing councils are not running properly. So it should be, the governing council should be above the political ideological thinking of the people, and they should be experts in the field of education, which is not being followed. Sir, including eminent alumni in the general councils is the global best practice across the world. See, it ensures endowments, it ensures accountability, it ensures the innovation also. The Harvard University, which is practicing this involvement of the alumni, has given the best results in that university. It has become a practice across the world that this kind of alumni involvement into the university governing council is going to help the standard of education to a higher level and not going to reduce it. Sir, carelessly planned Central University entrance test, which is another concern, that cute, the irresponsible and students' unfriendly actions of the union government can be seen in CUET admissions, CUET admissions. Sir, the CUET was introduced in 2022. You know about it. As a major reform to the admission process in the history of the education sector, this has been brought. Sir, subsequently what happened? The UGC introduced the CUET as a single gateway to admissions in the central universities only 3 months prior to the admissions and the examination. Sir, this was the during time of students writing the board examinations. While they were writing the board examinations, this CUET exam was announced. Students were in serious confusion whether we have to write this examination or shall we have to prepare for this CUET examination. After some time, the UGC announced the board examination marks will not be considered for their admissions, and there was only 15 days left for them to attend the CUET examination. Sir, we must also think whether in 15 days, whether these students who have just finished their board examinations can write the CUET examination and get into that. So after the examination, they announced that there was only 15 days before the examination is conducted. On account of that, lot of students could not write the examination efficiently. Those who have scored very well in the board examination could not get good marks in the CUET examination, resulting they did not get the proper admissions. Sir, in some centers, the examinations were cancelled. What does it say? Sir, there is a lack of academic diversity in the syllabus and questions asked. That is another important questions which the students were telling, that we could not write the examination. On account of that, they could score only 15 marks, and subsequently, the cancelled examination was asked to write again. Again, there was a confusion among the students. Sir, when question asked in Lok Sabha about this, the ministry did not answer this question. In fact, they awaited and told the Lok Sabha that we will take care and we will take the examination further. This is not supposed to be done by an organization like UGC and the Ministry of Education. Sir, the Parliamentary Standing Committee observes that, particularly I am referring to Scheduled Tribe overseas examination, overseas students scholarship. Sir, in this, the Parliamentary Standing Committee observes that the National Overseas Scholarship Scheme provides financial assistance to 20 students every year for pursuing higher studies abroad the country. That is for their PhDs and for postdoctoral studies. Sir, during 14 and 15, there were 20 students. In 15 and 16, there were only 15 students. And 16 and 17, there are only 16 students. So what is the reason for this decline? Across the country, there are about more than 7% of scheduled tribe students, scheduled tribe population is there. Now they have become very competitive, and there are very brilliant students who can attend any examination. For the whole country, if you cannot send 20 students, the Parliamentary Standing Committee says this should be announced to 30 at least. But I even request the government, it should be announced to 50 at least. Sir, another 1 minute. At least 50 students should be sent out of the country for their PhD and postdoctoral studies. But why this decreasing trend is, there was no proper advertisement, and every student from the rural area are not able to apply online. That is another problem with the rural India. And there is one more problem, sir. The income ceiling is 6 lakhs per annum. Sir, for scheduled tribe students, even an ordinary Group D employee, his income crosses 6 lakhs per year. And it is allowed in other cases for 8 lakhs. But for a scheduled caste, scheduled tribe candidate, you have fixed it as 6 lakhs per year. So I request the government to look into this and liberalize this economic ceiling, at least 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs, so that students across the country can be able to apply this. So this is what my request is. So just making a central university, converting a name will not solve the problem. Provide all the infrastructure.
Thank you.
Give them proper teacher. Then
Thank you.
only the central
Thank you.
university will have
Dola
a
Senji.
proper guidance.
Dola
into that.
Senji, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.